what is up you guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and today is going to be a fun day. A weird day but a fun day. I bet that most of you would know how much I despise creepers. I mean that is like adding one by one which makes two right. Well yeah. But someone once told me that you should not shy away from your fears, but you should encounter them, and face them head on to lose your fear, or get control of said fear. Well today we are doing just that by getting these mobs on my turf. They could be running game around here, and I respect that. But right now they are not just blowing up people in Minecraft. No, they thought that they could be all smart and stuff and fight me head on in Minecraft. Well to that I say come at me you fools, because Minecraft is not only my home turf. No, we are building a new wall for our house, which is like double the home turf. So yeah, that is right. Just make sure that we do not fail right here at the freaking building part, because this might be a little harder than I had imagined in the first place. Now of course with all of the first wave equipment being placed down, I will just make sure that I can close up the walls right here so that I am not going to get anyone in my back, because I am not that well protected right there, and I am already breaking the bank on this equipment in the front, so I really do not have any type of currency or something like that left to also protect my house from the back. But that does not matter since I am in a little bit of a ditch here which will cover my back right there and then. Now you may have noticed that I said something about this being my first wave equipment. Well yes, this is very true, because I will be going to build my own version of the second wave equipment, even though I am not yet sure what I am going to be using for that. But what I do know is that I am going to need something good for it, something that will make the slimes think twice about what they are about to go do. So let's see what I can actually come up with to finish this right away. So what would you guys come up with? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright. So I am in a serious need of some calming down right now. So for some therapy I will definitely need some building right here. Do you guys have that as well? I mean not exactly like me that you are coming here when you need to settle down a little, but I like things like this because it really keeps my mind occupied so that I do not think about the stressful things too much. And I can tell you that being chased by a slime in Minecraft is a pretty stressful thing to do. And since I still have more things to do for today, I need to do this first. Otherwise I am no use to do anything today. So let's just say that I am down for anything to do right now before I can actually do something that is of any use. But how about we just make this a chill video today, right? So we are not going to die any heavy stuff today, we are just going to hang around and chill for a bit while I catch my breath from that near slime attack that I witnessed. Have you guys ever had something like that? Because I can tell you that it actually is really scary to have to deal with something like this. So I am in a serious need of some calming down right now. So for some therapy I will definitely need some building right here. Do you guys have that as well? I mean not exactly like me that you are coming here when you need to settle down a little, but I like things like this because it really keeps my mind occupied so that I do not think about the stressful things too much. And I can tell you that being chased by a slime in Minecraft is a pretty stressful thing to do. And since I still have more things to do for today, I need to do this first. Otherwise I am no use to do anything today. So let's just say that I am down for anything to do right now before I can actually do something that is of any use. But how about we just make this a chill video today, right? So we are not going to die any heavy stuff today, we are just going to hang around and chill for a bit while I catch my breath from that near slime attack that I witnessed. Have you guys ever had something like that? Because I can tell you that it actually is really scary to have to deal with something like this. But I will just shut up about that because this wall is coming out to crush me right now. And oh my god, it actually did crush me. Well, that was an unexpected turn of events to say the least. That was an angry wall. Maybe Donald J. Trump should build the same wall as this angry one right here that will show them that he actually is seriously mad at everyone south to the border. Now of course I am not sharing that same state of mind because I think that we should treat all individuals no matter what race or sex as equals. But who wants to talk about that, right? Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the Donald J. Trump inauguration. I mean the guy is our 45th president. And he is kind of old, right? But that will not stop him. He is persistent, and I bet that he will able to make something out of this country, just because that is what we should be hoping for. Instead of hoping that he fails, we should just enforce the next 4 years to be the best 4 years of our lives so that we can actually rebuild this land and make it something great again. Oh my god, I am already starting to sound like Trump. But hold up, I am going to try and make it to that door. but that wall is closing in fast and we are done for. Of course that is what happens at the moment where I am the most vulnerable. That is a weak move from you, my fellow angry wall. Not that I am an actual angry wall, but I am just trying to get the wall to feel sorry for me so that he will cut me some slack and let me pass through the doors, even though it will probably cost him his reputation as an angry wall. But you know who actually wants to be angry all of the time? I mean, I would not want to be angry all of the time. That will just ruin everything for you. Your mood will go down and you will start to feel bad, and you are always mad, so the people around you will start thinking that you do not care about them. I mean, it is the sad truth about becoming an angry wall. So if you would want to become an angry wall, then please consider the fact that it actually is a pretty lonely job. I mean, you get to be angry all day and run over people, but the people that you care about will think that you do not have time for them because you have turned into a literal wall and you are all but a nice guy at that point. So you know that is just some food for thought for if you were actually considering to become an angry wall. Even though I think that if you would be working part-time, that you might be able to enjoy it a little more, because you know, that means you do not have to work full-time, so you are not angry all of the time. And you are not working that much as a full-time angry wall, so you have got enough time to rehabilitate and re-energize or something like that, so that you will not actually stay an angry wall. But then again, why would you want to be an angry wall when there is so much more to life than just chasing ghosts and being an angry wall? But then again, hindsight will always be staying 20/20, man. There is just nothing that you can actually do about that at all. But like I said, even though I wish there was a way, I am sorry to tell you that there is not another way, and you will have to find a new profession somewhere else or something like that. So yeah, I will have to come up with a new tactic and make sure that I am able to get to that first doorway. That will be my first goal for the day, to actually achieve that. And if I actually do not succeed in that, then I will have to get myself a motorbike, which has always been an insane goal of mine, but who does not want that? Oh God, watch out, the angry wall is coming for us again. Wait a second, whenever the wall is gone might be the perfect time to make a run for it. Come on sub, you can do it. I believe in you, my young Padawan. Now wait, and when he is gone we run. Alright you guys, green light, this is our time, and our time is now, and we will not screw this up again, and we will actually make it to that first doorway, and I do not care even if it will be the death of me. Come on guys, my balloon is dead, but everything turned green, and that is my color. But watch out, because the angry wall is coming in hot again. No, please let me do this. Alright, I was so close right there. I cannot believe that I actually failed right there, because that would have been the perfect run right there, and maybe we would be able to instantly push onto the second doorway, and then so on and so on and so on until we hit the finish, and then we will be happy as a baby who just got his first happy meal in his entire life. I mean, can you remember the first time that you have ever gotten a happy meal? Because that was like the most insane thing to have ever happened to me in my entire life. Now it may not be as healthy as something else like veggies, but still it is like the most delicious thing that has ever existed in literally like forever. I am just saying. And no, this video is not sponsored by McDonald's. This is all just me showing my love for the company and the restaurant, even though it is making a lot of people fat in the United States of A, and that is, you know, now a good thing, because child obesity is a pretty huge problem among children. You know, mostly because it is child obesity, and that means that it is obesity for children, because otherwise you would just be called an obese person whatsoever, and that is not that good also. But you know, but just keep playing sports and stuff, children. It is good for you. And for me, there is not that much that I am able to do about it but try to get to that freaking doorway. I mean, I am not stopping until I actually make it there and teach that slime wall a lesson, or just send it to some fancy anger management therapy with Charlie Sheen or something like that. The worst thing one can do is not to try, to be aware of what one wants and not give into it, to spend years in silent hurt wondering if something could have materialized, never knowing. Each mistake teaches you something new about yourself. There is no failure, remember, except in no longer trying. It is the courage to continue that counts. Let me lose everything on earth and the world beyond, but let me not lose what I'm craving for. Let it be that I died on the way, then retreating from getting it. Once you embrace your value, talents and strengths, it neutralizes when others think less of you. Even the people who once fought for others tend to get weak and eventually give up and lose interest in the worth of fighting any longer. Now I am none of that people, and I am sure that I am able to get back on top of this, and like I said, I will defeat that slime wall now. We live and breathe words. It was books that made me feel that perhaps I was not completely alone. They could be honest with me, and I with them. Reading your words, what you wrote, how you were lonely sometimes and afraid, but always brave. The way you saw the world, its colors and textures and sounds, I felt the way you thought, hoped, felt, dreamed. I felt I was dreaming and thinking and feeling with you. I dreamed what you dreamed, wanted what you wanted, and then I realized that truly I just wanted you. That is just life, dreaming, and just like the Teen Titans, we should never stop until we are really ready with doing us. That is just the way that life is supposed to go, so go be a freaking superhero if that is what truly makes you happy. It does not matter if it seems impossible, just live a little. People think dreams aren't real just because they aren't made of matter, of particles. Dreams are real, but they are made of viewpoints, of images, of memories and puns and lost hopes. And if you do not know this yet, hope is all that we have in our lives to actually make us happy. So please promise me to just do whatever it is you want to do as long as it will make you happy. That is the true meaning of life. I mean, it might not be playing obbies all day or anything like that. I am not saying that. But on the other hand, if that is what you want to do, and that is what truly makes you happy, then why not do that? Of course there is school and all of that stuff, and I am not telling you to ignore that, but just do the things that you like in your free time that will actually make it easier to live life and actually love it. Now I am pretty sure that all of this just sounds really weird to you, and you might be like, "Sup, what in the world is going on with you?" Well, there is nothing going on with me. It is just that sometimes you need to live a little to find out what it is that you want out of life. And I feel like a lot of people are not really living their lives anymore. They are just strolling along and not really enjoying it. Some people see life as a movie flashing by, and they feel like they have no say in what is about to happen. But let me tell you this, you do have a say in your life, so use it. Now it may not look like something with high-tech security right now, but once I am done with all of the building and construction, then you will be able to see that no one thief will be able to storm into my house and steal stuff. That is just how good I am at this, and that is just something that I like to do. I like to prove people wrong, and that is just the thing that I am going to be doing around here. And I am spooking people away by having no cubes. Now let me quote you this from a book called Walden, written by Henry David Thoreau, and he says, and I quote, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them." So I feel like I have always been the one that was building castles in the air. Now need it be that I did that around here in Minecraft or Roblox or just in my head, that does not really matter. The essence of this quote is the fact that he says that you need to put the foundations underneath those air castles, and that will make sure that they become a reality. So the foundations are the hard work that one were to put in when doing something like that. Now I will be the one who is going to put the foundations underneath of my castles in the air. I am going to make sure that no one can mess around with the Sub-Zero Exabyte the Great anymore, and they will all regret every crossing me. Now let's close this up with this fine sand and stuff right here and choose ourselves a little nice name for this that I am not going to be saying out loud, of course, for security reasons, duh. And now with all of that said and done, we should be able to only get in through this keypad, and would you look at that, we did it, boys. This is stage 1 of my super awesome security project that is like going to be super awesome. I mean, I would not think that it would be anything less than awesome, just because, you know, I mean, come on people, take a look at me and you would see that I am just here to rule the world. I mean, I am not here to rule the world, just ignore the fact that I even said that, but I am here to rule over anyone who is trying to break the rules. I am a rule enforcer, as you would say. Or you know, I could, but let's just hope that the lake thing that I just built is actually going to be a success, because otherwise I will actually have to turn to my last resort, which would be building the Death Star. And I really do not want to turn to my last resort so quickly, because I just feel like there is too much counting on that. So let me just get everything straight right here. And if that is all okay, then I think that we are all done for today, and we can actually go on and start doing some actual decorating and stuff. But I will not be bothering you guys all too much with that stuff, because I know that going to IKEA and stuff can be rather boring to show on video. But I guess that this is where I am going to end the video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video again, and I am hoping that you will all be good and do not come look for my slime-proof house, because I really do not want to go to space right now to build a house there, because that is going to be expensive. But I will see you guys in the next video. See you later, you guys.